Lie on your back with your arms by your sides, your legs uncrossed and extended. Listen to me, and I will teach you how to relax quickly and deeply. Make yourself comfortable. Clear your mind of all thoughts except for the fact that you are very tired. You want to release all tension and strain in your body. You may close your eyes or leave them open. It will not make any difference. Breathe deeply and smoothly. Think to yourself that this training and relaxation is most important to you. You know that it is, and it will be one of the most rewarding experiences you have ever had. I want you to do some simple exercises now. First, your arms. Make your arms tight. Very tight. Clench your fist tight, your elbows tight, shoulders tight. Tighter still. Hold this tension. Now let go and sink back with relief as the tension leaves your arms, relaxing them deeply. Next, your legs. Make your legs tight, very tight, feet tight, knees tight, thighs tight, hips tight. Tighter still. Hold this tension. Now let go and sink back with relief, so you can just feel those muscles becoming loose and limp as all tension is leaving your legs. Now make your entire body tight. Make your arms tight, your legs tight, stomach tight. Hold this tension. Now let go and sink back with relief, so you just feel the tension flowing out of your legs and arms, letting you relax with each breath now. Every muscle and nerve in your entire body is growing calm and relaxed. Do not bother yourself to think or move. Just listen to my voice. Nothing can disturb you. Imagine how pleasant it is to relax so deeply. Now concentrate on your breathing. Take a slow, deep breath and hold it for my count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now exhale slowly, feeling yourself sinking deeper in relaxation. It is so good to relax your body deeply. Take another deep breath now and hold it for my count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly exhale, letting all the tension flow out of your body. Now breathe evenly and smoothly, but let your breathing be a little deeper and slower. Each time you inhale, I want you to think the word relax. And each time you exhale, you think the word tired. Keep thinking these two words to yourself as you continue to breathe in and out slowly. Keep thinking the words even though I'm speaking to you. You are growing more relaxed with every breath. It's so nice to be free from worry and fear. A calm and peace begins to fill your entire being. If you have your eyes open, look up toward your forehead, and in the upper part of your vision, pick out a real or imaginary spot on the wall or ceiling, and you keep gazing at this small spot all the time I am speaking to you. Make no special effort to attend to anything I may say, since effort of any kind will have the effect of preventing the drowsy, relaxed condition that is approaching. As you are calming yourself and relaxing at the sound of my voice, you will experience similar sensations that you do just before sleep comes each evening when you are tired. Your eyes will grow heavy and have a tendency to close. You will feel drowsy. Your thoughts will come more slowly. Your entire body will feel soothed, numb, with a tingling and heavy sensation. You will be indifferent to your surroundings, since you are in a state of complete mental and physical calmness. You're actually inducing a profound condition of deep relaxation in yourself by this training. Soon you will pass into a pleasant state of drowsiness. Do not resist this influence of approaching heaviness that is coming into your legs, or the heaviness coming into your arms, or the heaviness in your whole body. Do not try to think or reason. Do not argue with yourself or try to analyze your feelings. Don't worry about anything. Put your confidence in me and be content to let things happen as they will. A numb feeling and a tingling feeling will enter your body soon. They may start first in your feet and move up your legs, or they may start in your hands first and move up your arms. I do not know just where these pleasant sensations of tingling and numbness will come first in you, but they bring a deep, profound relaxation. Listen carefully now to each word I say. You are going deep, deep asleep. Your legs are growing heavy, very heavy. Your arms are growing heavy, very heavy. Your whole body is growing heavy, very heavy. You are going deep, deep asleep. Your eyes are growing tired, very tired. You have a strong desire to close your heavy eyes. When your eyes close, you sleep. Deep sleep. Your legs are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your whole body is heavy. You fall deeper asleep with every breath. Nothing can disturb you. Every time I suggest deep sleep to you, you know I mean the special kind of sleep you are in now, and you return quickly and deeply. You always hear my voice and can follow my suggestions. You are too relaxed to even bother to move. Listen only to my voice. Just my voice is important now. You know this training is most important to you and your goals, and you will have a great deal of confidence in what we are doing. Each time you practice this training, you find it becomes easier to listen to my voice and think about the things I say. Deep asleep. The sound of my voice relaxes you deeper and deeper to sleep. You are beginning to fall down a black velvet vortex of sleep. It's spinning you around and around and down. You're dropping down, down past the colors, the beautiful colors of profound sleep, deep sleep. Let us see how well you can use your imagination. See in your mind's eye the scenes I describe to you. Think you are away on vacation in the country by a beautiful blue lake. The day is warm and sunny. Think you're lying on your back in a hammock that is attached between two big trees. You hear the birds singing in the distant meadows, and as you lie in your hammock, you look up through the green leafy branches at the blue sky above, and you see white clouds drifting by. Big clouds and little ones. As the clouds slowly drift across the blue, a gentle breeze begins to caress your body and pushes you slowly forward and back and forth, higher and higher towards the clouds. So relaxed, you're drifting away into clouds of sleep, drifting further to sleep. Can't even bother to move. Every time you relax more quickly and go deeper asleep, every time you go deeper asleep, take all suggestions now from the next voice you hear. Let this voice be your thinking voice. You take complete control now of the state. Make your affirmations with confidence and determination. Give your code, and when you desire to awaken yourself, you will do so by counting from 1 up to 5, and you will awaken at the count of 5 feeling refreshed, wonderful and fine, mentally and physically. Be firm in your thinking now. You have complete control of this state. Pendulum test. Ask your subject to hold the chain and say to him, "A good imagination is a wonderful thing. I want to test yours." While you are holding this chain between your thumb and forefinger, I want you to think of a pendulum on a clock, swinging back and forth, back and forth. Picture in your mind's eye the pendulum swinging back and forth. As the pendulum begins to swing, tell your subject to think now of a record going around and around. Think of a record going around and around. See the outside edge of that record. Thought is energy. Like all energy, thought must be expressed in action. The subject is actually causing the movement of the pendulum and the circle for the record because he is thinking of these movements. His thoughts are being expressed in physical action by very slight movements of his hand. Hand clasp test. Direct your subject to clasp his hands together, saying to him, while using direct gaze, "Extend your arms out. Make your arms stiff and rigid. Clasp your hands tight. Look into my eyes. Clasp your hands tighter. Imagine that your hands are sticking tight, and you cannot take them apart until I say you can. They are sticking tight, clasping like a vice. Stuck tight now. No one can take your hands apart. You cannot take your hands apart. Try. The harder you try, the more than possible it becomes. You cannot take your hands apart." Release your subject in the following manner. Slowly, very slowly, it will be hard, but slowly you'll be able to pull your hands apart. Remove your gaze from his at this time. Fallback test. Take your position as directed in the text material and say to your subject, "I am not going to hypnotize you now, but I am going to test your ability to relax." Stand with your feet together, facing in the far direction. As I draw my hands back, you will feel a strong force pulling your body back to me. I will catch you as you fall backwards. Now you're falling back, all the way back now, falling. I'm here to catch you, falling. Feel yourself falling back now, falling. Arm rising test. Direct your subject to be seated as stated in the text material. Say to your subject, "With your arm and hand in this position, your arm and hand will relax so deeply, your hand will grow light and begin to rise upwards. This is a normal reaction, and you'll not be able to resist it. Now your arm and hand is beginning to relax. Relaxing so deep, your hand is beginning to rise up from the table, rising up higher and higher, floating up. Soon there'll be a slight movement in one of the fingers, meaning the hand is ready to leave the table now and rise up, floating up higher and higher. Here it comes, rising higher." Show test. Ask all volunteers for a theater demonstration to come to the steps that lead up to the stage. Keep your gaze moving from one to the other of your volunteers there throughout this entire test, saying in a firm tone of voice and speaking very rapidly, "Gaze into my eyes and do exactly as I tell you. Clasp your hands together tighter. Now turn your palms up, keeping your hands tight. Rise your hands above your head, high, higher. Push toward the ceiling. Higher, push. As you look into my eyes, you feel your hands beginning to stick tight, tighter. Soon your hands will be locked tight and you cannot take them apart. Sticking tighter. Your hands are stuck tight now. You cannot take your hands apart. Try hard. The harder you try to take them apart, the more impossible it becomes. You can't take your hands apart. Speak this entire procedure quickly. Point to the ones who could not get their hands apart, and release everyone's hands by saying, "Now slowly, everyone, take your hands apart. Those I pointed to come up on the stage. The rest return to your seats." Direct method of hypnotizing. Take your position as directed in your text material. Direct your seated subjects in the following manner. Relax your body. I want you to gaze at this object and hold your gaze steady. Do not look away from it, but concentrate all of your attention upon this object. Hold the object slightly above eye level, about 12 inches from his face. When you notice a difficulty in his keeping his eyes open, then start. You are going deep, deep asleep. Your legs are growing heavy, very heavy. Your arms are growing heavy, very heavy. Your entire body is growing heavy, very heavy. You are going deep, deep asleep. Your eyes are growing tired, very tired. Your eyes are beginning to close. Your eyes are closing, closing, closing. If the eyes are not closed, wait 20 seconds and then say, "Close your eyes and sleep." Deep, deep asleep. You will sleep until I awaken you. Your legs are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your entire body is heavy. You are going deeper and deeper to sleep. You are so deeply relaxed now, your eyes are beginning to stick shut. Your eyes are beginning to lock tight. Soon, if you have cooperated with me, you will find when I complete the count to 3 that your eyes are locked tightly closed, and no one can open them, not even you. 1, close your eyes tight. 2, they're sticking tighter, just like a powerful glue, were placed on your eyelids, sealing them shut. 3. Stuck tightly closed, and no one can open your eyes. You can't open your eyes. Your eyes are locked shut, and you cannot open your own eyes. The harder you try to, the tighter they stick shut. You know that you are hypnotized, even though you hear my voice, because you cannot open your own eyes. Everything happens just like I say it does. Stop trying now to open your eyes and go deeper asleep, deep asleep. Now I am going to raise your arm, but you will stay deep asleep. Nothing will awaken you until I awaken you. Now your arm is beginning to grow rigid and strong. Your arm is filling with great strength from your shoulder out to your hand, becoming stronger just like a bar of steel, rigid and stiff, so rigid and stiff it's becoming just like steel. Soon no one can bend your arm. Your arm is rigid now like steel. No one can put your arm down, not even you. The harder you try, the more impossible it becomes. Try to put your own arm down. You see, things happen just like I say they do. Stop trying now. Your arm is relaxing and returning to normal. All stiffness is leaving your arm, and as it comes down, you come down to deep, deeper sleep. Deep sleep. Now your leg, from your hip to the bottom of your foot, is growing heavy, very heavy, becoming heavy as lead. When I count to 3, your leg will be heavy as lead, stuck tight just where it is. 1, it's growing heavy. 2, heavier still, just like your leg were tied with thick heavy rope. 3, heavy now, and no one can raise your leg, not even you. You cannot raise your leg now, no matter how hard you try. Try hard. You can't raise your own leg. The harder you try, the more impossible it becomes. Stop trying to raise your leg now. It's returning to normal, and when I snap my fingers, you can raise your leg, and as you move it around, you fall deeper asleep. Each and every time I suggest sleep to you, you come quickly and deeply to this kind of sleep you are in now. Every time I say deep sleep to you, you know I mean this kind of sleep. And you quickly come back to it like now. In a few moments I'm going to awaken you, and when I do, you feel wonderful and fine, mentally and physically refreshed. Now you're beginning to awaken, awakening more and more as strength comes to your body, almost awake now. Your eyes are beginning to open, you're awaking, feeling fine and wonderful, wide awake. Caution, Always awaken your subject with these feelings of well-being. Fascination method. This method is very popular among showmen. It induces the hypnotic state for tests within 10 seconds. When you start saying your legs are heavy, gently rock your subject around in a circle. Place your hand on your subject's shoulders. Say, "Gaze into my eyes. Relax. Have no fear. It's a very pleasant feeling to be hypnotized. I'm going to throw you in a deep sound sleep. You can't help yourself. Your legs are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your body's heavy. You're going deep, deep asleep. Eyes are tired. They're closing. Close your eyes and sleep. Your legs are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your body's heavy. You're going deep, deep asleep. Eyes are tired. They're closing. Close your eyes and sleep. Deep, deep asleep." Repeat until eyes are closed. Then gently press on his eyelids with your thumb and forefinger while saying, "Nothing will awaken you until I do. You will sleep deeply until I awaken you." You have all the information to make you a fine hypnotist. Now it's a matter of practice, practice, practice. What one hypnotist can do, any hypnotist can do. Hypnotists are limited, like anyone else, only by their own lack of imagination.